Now, y'all, I was watching this Kardashian program. Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian, they got a really special bond. So they're one of the only mother and daughter duos who can playfully roast each other about their plastic surgeries. So on a recent episode of the Kardashians, the two of them traded jabs about their faces and their bodies. She told her, turn around and bend over. I was looking at this, I said, one more joke, somebody about to get slapped, okay? Because you could tell they started out laughing, and it was like, And when she said, turn around, bend over, I said, oh no, you going there? I'm glad that clip ended when it did, because I looked at it, I said, this is turning into Wild 'N Out right here. And I was looking at it, and I said, oh my gosh, if I ever talked to my mother like that, if I ever had the nerve to say, your wig looks fake, my mama would have turned around and snatched the oxygen right out my body. Like, before I could finish the sentence about veneers, my own teeth would have been down my throat. My mother, because my mother didn't play, she used to say, I'm not one of your little friends, don't play with me like that. Like, there was a certain place you could go to with your mother, and if she turned around and give you that look, you'd be like, mama. And I know when my mother would turn around, I would try to joke with my mother, and she'd turn around, I just knew that was the end of my earthly journey, right there. And I was 3 when that happened, okay? So I literally marvel at the Kardashians, like, y'all get to do that? It's like growing up when you knew that nobody called their mother by their first name. You remember that? You weren't allowed to do that? And I'm like, y'all get to call her Kris? I called my mother one time, I said Laverne. She turned around, her head spun 360. And I remember when she spun that 360, I was like, I did something real bad. I did it real bad. And I ran up those stairs and I tried to lock the door. All I could hear was, ah! So just watching them do this, I'm just in awe. But I would say this, America, do not try this at home. Not at all. This right here, this was not hitting below the belt. This was hitting below the booty. That's what that was. Hey family, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or wherever you're watching this video, make sure you follow and subscribe.